Oh, I see.
You want to be on that?
Hold it like a rein, really. Huh? Make her do
How
something.
do I hold like a rein?
Yeah.
For being honest.
And there we go.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's that do as I say and not as I do thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we know there are all sorts of weird strategies that happen when you do that. So do the thing you would like to do rather than that. Okay. So, just saying, this is, you can do anything you want here, but it doesn't mean that you don't have a joint. Just because you choose to have the joint in a certain orientation doesn't mean that it stops being fundamentally a joint.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting piece of information. Okay, same thing here. You're choosing a particular relationship. Okay, here's your foot. Can you feel it?
No, I can't.
Great. How did you do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
How did that happen all of a sudden?
I think I started
triggered it?
feeling my elbow first,
Okay,
and then started feeling my foot.
great. And ultimately, in a simple sense, what made you feel your foot was that you asked to feel your foot.
Mhm.
And your nervous system is pretty good at feeling. So when you ask to feel it, not to do something with it, there you go. Here's your elbow. She likes that. The long line there is doing something. This rotation, great. So whatever imagery or technique you want to work with there is fine. Just want you to feel this end of it and that end of it. Feel, not do something about it. So here you are. Can you feel the rain?
Mm-hmm.
Actually gather information about it. And then can you feel what's biting at the other end of the rain? Like really feel through it here. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to go on a fishing expedition. You feel that that was a little different? Rather than doing something you know is going to get there, I want you to feel there. Right? So whenever you touch something, you can feel the other end of it. Of course you can. Great. Where are you looking? Heads lead, bodies follow. Right? So wherever your head is looking is where your body will organize to take you, which in this case would be to take a nap on top of the back of the horse. Right? Okay. And the horse is saying, I thought you were driving. No, I thought you were driving. Okay, so really look out. See, you can look out the window or see where you're going. Okay, so I want you to feel. Feel what's in your hand first. And then once you feel this, feel that it's connected right there to something else.
Yep.
Can you tell that?
Yeah.
And that when you move, you're moving the whole line. There you go. And your rein isn't so bungee, so you really get it. So keep that going. You feel like you're at the other end of it. And see if you can feel your sits bones on the ball. Cool. Great. And your foot on the floor. Great. And is the fish on the line over there. Cool. Now, rather than juggling balls and going, okay, I got to feel that, and then I got to feel that, and then I got to feel that, blah, 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 too many things to feel. Feel that all of you is here right now. If you go to all of you, you're only feeling one thing, you. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It includes all those parts. Great. Open your eyes, because when you ride a horse, someone has to choose a direction. There you go. That's good. All right, keep opening your eyes. Yes. Now, a little bit of your habit is what we started the lesson with. and a little of looking down, right? But a little bit of your habit is you have a habit of listening kinesthetically. What you do when you go to listen inside your body takes you away from the real world out here. So it's like listening inside means leaving outside, right? It's a common pattern, and often we actually teach kids to do that. In order to tune in on the inside, to be really sensitive on the inside, you have to somehow take away the outside.
Okay.
But I would argue at that point that less is less. Less out here is going to give you access to less in here. Right? And so if you really want to feel what's going on inside, you want to really see what's going on outside. Yeah, you're either asking your nervous system to gather information or you're not. Good. And looking out and looking in are just the same. You're just looking in two directions at the same time. So look out, really gather information, and look in. It's like, oh, right. While I'm seeing what's going on, I can feel, because your nervous system has all sorts of special nerves to do that, I can feel my foot, I can see, so I don't run into a wall. I can feel my foot on the ground, my sits bones on the ball, and the rein in my hand, and what's at the other end of the rein. Keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking, keep looking. You know, the letters on the wall, A, B, C, D. Oops, there's something to jump over. You know, whatever. Oh, that's 3, 4. Yeah, see it. And feel it. And see it. See, feel. Feel, see. Feel, see. See, feel. I don't know, whichever way, it's one word. Yeah. Well, how is that different from normal?
I'm on a ball.
Yes.
But,
So, keep feeling her. Keep seeing the world and talk to me.
I'm trying to think of how it feels different.
Yeah.
How to articulate it. It just feels more cohesive, I guess.
Great. Yeah, cohesive, connected. One idea, one theme. Yeah, be here now is actually inside of this work. That's how I usually talk about it. Or here I am.
Yeah.
Here I am right now. Boom. So that includes all of you and everything that's touching you. A ball, a floor, a band, and a horse. There you go. Boom. Yeah, here I am. Boom. In relation to all the things that are touching me. There we go. That's it. So what did that do to your own quality inside your body?
It makes me feel, again, more connected, more sort of
Yeah.
whole.
Great.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
A whole you is going to do this activity. I'm sure your horse will appreciate that. And then, how much effort does it take to take the whole you in a new direction? Like even a literal one. We're going to this letter or that letter, or going to do this trot or this canter or this walk or this whatever it is we're doing, right? It's like when all of you is connected in that particular way, then all it takes is thought, an idea change to say, okay, I have an intention to take all of me and everything I'm connected to over there, and over there, and over there. And if the intention comes from all of you, then all the pieces come along at the same time. If the intention comes from a list of the list of things that you think is included in all of you, then you have to do every single thing on the list. Right? And so that just makes it, well, the horse is already moved before you finish the list. Or not moved before you finish the list. Right?
Gotcha.
in the
Yeah, no,
piece.
that makes
So
sense.
in real time, it's not a functional choice, right? And, the kind of kitschy thing that's absolutely true is the whole is greater than the sum of the parts. The list is never complete. It's not an expression of all the parts of you because there are these parts that don't lend themselves to the list. But still you, right? Who's making the list? That's not on the list. Right? And so it takes you into that terrain of, who is it that's asking this question? Yeah. And that is not a list. There's got to be who that's relating to the list or who that's relating to the direction of choice, whether it's in the arena or in your life.
Yeah.
There's a who there, right? And the who is asking this question piece is directly accessible to you when you know that you're in present time asking the question. That is the window that gives you access to that who. It can only happen in present time. It's a sensory experience. So you have to be feeling, knowing, there's the light, there's the sound, there's the touch that brings you into present time and consciously asking the question. So when you know you're absolutely here in the present moment, asking a question, you have access to the who or to the whole rather than to the list or the sum of the parts.